Something went wrong? Something go wrong? Sometimes things go wrong, we don't know. But it's 8 o'clock, but you know what? I'm going to give you guys some time. Maybe you guys need a little time. A little time to get ready. Who knows what's coming along? But maybe I'm going to do a song as we're gathering the Boozeketeers. Oh, see, that was wrong. I'm not going to start that way. I'm going to do a different song that's actually the exact same song, only started better. So. Down in Mexico, they say, even the dead, they have a day and they dance. Oh, they dance. And in New Orleans, I'm told, the ghosts that dance down their road, but they dance. Oh, they dance. 'Cause the words you write and the songs you sung to live on, and when you're gone, will they dance? Oh, will they dance? The pirate, the poet, the boys in the band take their muses by the hand and they dance. Oh, they dance. The artists, writers, drunkens and saints, words and music, ink and paint, it's a dance. Oh, it's a dance. 'Cause the words you write and the songs you sung do live on, and when you're gone, will they dance? Oh, will they dance? So many people all in a trance, focused on dying, really they've died in advance. Oh, in advance. But inspiration changes mind, show them they're artists, and when it's time they can dance. Oh, they can dance. 'Cause the words you write and the songs you sung do live on, and when you're gone, will they dance? Oh, will they dance? Take it a little quiet now. I'll tell you a story. Not everyone knows this story. It's about this very song and where it came from and why it's important. Sometimes just let your muses tell you where to go, tell you things to do, help you create. I was driving to work one morning. I was a little bit late. My route took me right past the cemetery. I was driving through there, a little bit of traffic, so I was going kind of slow. And a funeral had ended. It was over. Everybody was gone, except for the dead guy or woman. I don't know. Whoever it was, they were dead. They were in the coffin there. They hadn't lowered it into the ground yet. But the caretakers were there with their tractor, getting ready to finish up the job. Send that person back into the earth. And I felt bad. I felt like everyone's gone now. This person's last moments above the ground. This is it. They're going in. They're going to meet their neighbors, I suppose. But as far as interactions with the living, it was kind of coming to an end. And I thought, man, I wish I could go down there. Just sit on the edge of that grave, dangle my feet in, and play my ukulele, and tell them it's going to be okay. It's all part of the circle. But I was part of the living, and I was late for work, so I couldn't do it. So I drove on. But I thought, you know, when I die, I hope someday someone will sit on my grave and play. We'll dance. And that sounded like a song, and it turned out to be one. This very song I'm playing now, as a matter of fact. Down in Mexico, they say, even the dead, they have a day and they dance. Oh, how they dance. And when when I die, I hope someday someone will sit on my grave and play and we'll dance. Oh, how we'll dance. 'Cause the words you write and the songs you sung, they do live on. And when you're gone, will they dance? Oh, will they dance? And when I die, I hope someday someone will sit on my grave and play and we'll dance. Oh, how we'll dance. Hey, welcome. Here we're to bring everybody down. I hope not, because that's actually an inspirational song about people being stuck into the dirt and worm food and whatnot. But hey, here we are, episode 19, and we're still alive, which guess what? We're living, we're drinking. Here we are. So, episode 19, you know, next week is 20. Can you believe it? 20 weeks. 20 weeks. You people have endured my nonsense over and over, expecting it to someday provide entertainment. Maybe it does. Who am I to say? Me, apparently. Because only I can be me without being a reasonable facsimile. Or a clone, which I might be, because they don't, oh God. They don't tell you. If they harvest you and put in the memories, they don't let you know. Because it makes, apparently it causes nightmares. And I don't want that. So here we are, episode 19, Cocktales with Tiki King. And the Boozeketeers, you guys are out there. I'm seeing things go by, but I can't, from here, I can't see on the screen because it's kind of small. But I'm guessing you guys are out there. Did you do the spoilers? Did you go and get ingredients for the making of the drinks? that we'll be drinking after making them. So we're going to do that. But so earlier, as we were preparing for the show, producer Maggie said, "Hey, could you make me something to drink?" And I did, and it was not good. And it's over here. It's taunting us. It's we were like, oh, that's, we'll try it. Maybe it is good. Maybe we're just biased or something. Oh God! And it's like the undrinkable. Who? It's the undrinkable drink. I don't know. It's not undrinkable. We will probably just drink it anyway, or Chock will show up and just like chug it down as he is wont to do. But that's, I'd say it's neither here nor there, but it's right there. It is right there. I'm not boasting. Maybe I'm boasting. But I rarely make bad drinks. Because it's not rocket science. It's not like I'm trying to, make a rocket. It's booze. And you follow some simple formulas. You can make stuff that is palatable and get you there, But that didn't work. I thought it would. It really did. And it's going to taunt us throughout the show. It's going to sit there being, yeah. So what are we doing here? Some of you already know because you snuck a peek. You did the spoilers. And you went in and saw what was happening. But I suppose I should tell you because I'm going to make it. And those of you who are making it at home can make it at home. Which you could come and make it here, but then I wouldn't have a show. Or I would, but there'd be two of us. And then it would be crowded. But, okay, so what are we doing tonight? What are we doing? You know what we're doing? Do you know what we're doing tonight? We're doing Manhattans. Manhattans. The Manhattan is it's an old cocktail. It's I actually looked up the history because I like to do that, and I have notes, which I can read. So, here's the thing. Popular history suggests that the drink originated at the Manhattan Club in New York sometime in the early 1870s. So, old drink, 1870s. So, they say it was invented by Dr. Ian Marshall for a banquet hosted by Janine Jerome, Lady Randolph Churchill, who was the mother of Winston Churchill, who you all know as Winnie, because, we were pals. But, so they were having a banquet in honor of the presidential candidate at the time, Samuel Tilden. He was a candidate. He was looking for votes, so they had a banquet. And so they made this drink out of stuff they had, apparently. And it became quite popular because they were the hoi polloi? What is that? What would be the word? They were the aristocracy. They were the bigwigs whose wigs were big enough that people could see them. And people thought, wigs that big, good drinks probably. So after that, you'd go into a bar and you'd say, yes, sir, I'd like one of those Manhattan cocktails, please. And then they would mix you one up. But here's the thing. Now, those in the know might have seen, that Lady Randolph was in a family way and was in France, for God's sake. She wasn't at the banquet. So I'm going to have to call BS on the whole story because she wasn't drinking Manhattans when she was, belly full of baby and whatnot. Or maybe she was. I don't know, my mom did. She smoked like a chimney, which is probably why our chimney doesn't work. So anyway, so the Manhattan, there's different versions. It's one of those drinks. We talk about the cocktails and how here's one of the things that's kind of fun, and it's like you could probably make a game that was based on this, but you could take a cocktail and just like change one ingredient and it becomes another cocktail, and then that one you can change one ingredient and it becomes another cocktail, and it like goes on and on and on. And I used to have this weird Rolodex thing in the bar that was big, and the fun part was that you could do that, and it was like it would go through the drinks shifting one or two ingredients, and so it's like so tonight what we're making the Manhattan, it's 3 ingredients. It's booze, it's whiskey, sweet vermouth, and bitters. And now you take that, substitute the whiskey for Campari. What do you got? Negroni. One of the drinks that me and some of the Boozeketeers, not all of them, but some of the Boozeketeers, Negroni. You don't have to burp when you say it. I just choose to. The Negroni, it may save you or may push you over the edge, and you don't know because it tells you that it's going to be okay. But I heartily recommend, if you're at your liver's end on a night that you don't want to end, have a Negroni and it will decide for you. That's the beauty of the Negroni, is that it'll tell you that it's all going to be okay. Maybe it will be. Who knows? So tonight, we're going to make some Manhattans in these empty glasses, and it'll be like magic. It'll be like Jesus turning empty glasses into booze, which is why he was popular at parties, because he could build the bar, and then all you had to bring was water. It's pretty awesome. But I was reading. So I was reading. So Manhattans, right? Who'da thunk? There's an island, a North Frisian island called Fur. It's the O has the umlauts, which makes it a sound, I think. So the Fur Island, where the Manhattan is like it's like water there. They drink it all the time. Everybody drinks Manhattans. It's like anything. You could like they probably you run a red light, cop pulls you over. Hey, did you notice you ran the red light? Yeah, have a Manhattan. And they're like, woo! Pretty soon everybody's partying. In fact, it's like you cannot swing. You go to the Fur Islands, you can't swing a dead cat without someone telling you to stop swinging a dead cat. And then they hand you a Manhattan, which is nice because some places you swing a dead cat and it comes off, and if you're at a party, that can be a problem. But I digress. It happens. So let's make some drinks. What do you say? What do you say, Boozeketeers? It's like, how about yes? How about shut up? Make booze. That's what we're paid. That's when nobody's paying me to do anything. I just do it because if I don't, I'll have me to answer to. And I don't want to know about that. So, what are we doing? Typical. Shaker half full of ice. And to that, I'm going to make a double. So, we're going to get out the jigger for the measuring business. And then we're going to put in, I'm going to say 5 ounces. I use the jigger because it reminds me to measure accurately. There we go. Alrighty, so that's since we're doing a double. Normally, some people do their Manhattans at 2 to 1, some at 3 to 1, some at 2 1/4 to 1 1/8. But I don't do that because that's math that I don't want to get into if I'm making a quadruple batch because I'm thirsty. So I'm going to go with double, which I'm going to go with 2 ounces because we're going, I think it's 2 1/4 to 1 tonight. So we just what we stuck in there was, did you see that? Did you guys, were you watching? Were you paying attention? Bourbon. The Manhattan, you can use bourbon, you can use pretty much any whiskey, you can use rye, which is a fantastic thing if you like rye. You have to like rye for rye to be fantastic. Because otherwise it tastes like Jewish toast, which I'm not saying is bad. I'm just saying that if you're looking to booze it up, and someone's hand you, raisin bread or something, what's that all about? All right, so we got our booze in there, got our Four Roses bourbon, we got our sweet vermouth, and we're gonna add some bitters. Remember how we talked about the dash of bitters being a drop and a half? Well, we're gonna double it, so it's easy, 3 drops. Yeah, look at that. It's handy how sometimes making things more makes less work. More is less. Less is more. Less or more. Friend of mine. Oh, it happened again. I'll be right back. You guys stay there. I have to get the garnish. Garnish. Oh, garnish. Where are you? Oh, fantastic garnish. How I do dream the dreams of madmen. So here we, so garnish. So there we go. We're going to need that later. We're going to put it next to the undrinkable. Stay there. Alrighty. So we're going to give this a good shake. You guys like this part? The glassing. I don't know what they call it when you put, when you put dinner on the plate. They call it plating. What do they call it when you put the drink in the glass? Do you know? Producer Maggie's
Pouring.
Making the hand sign for you're an idiot.
Pouring.
Pouring. The pouring. The porridge. Porridge. I do like some booze porridge. I'm gonna put that in there. Now, I saw one recipe that called for Luxardo cherries. Hey, if you got $20 with nothing better to do, you'd go that way. But not now. Not for me. Because I'm cheap. Well, I'm not cheap. I just would rather spend my money on $20 worth of booze than $20 worth of cherries. See what happens. There's one for you. Yeah, that one's kind of lovely. Look at that. You see that? Nope. Maybe. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. That's lovely. The cherry floating down. It's not even floating. It's just down there like a dead monkey. We'll see what happens. Tastes like a Manhattan, strangely enough. It does. I think the first time I ever had a Manhattan, I'm going to say it was 1995. Wasn't real big on the cocktail scene before then. I didn't measure real accurately in the punk rock days. Sometimes it's like, you would say you want a martini and you just take like a handle full of gin, throw in a cup of vermouth, whole jar of olives, and then just swig that thing on your way to the show. That was couth back then. We were, we figured we were savvy punk rockers drinking martinis out of a jug. But then I don't know what happened. I think I got a cocktail shaker. I think it might have been the travel bar. I don't know. I got something. For some reason, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna look into this whole boozing with a purpose business. And so I started thinking. Actually, the martinis. Oh my god! I don't know. Should I save that one for martinis? One time, Charles hasn't made an appearance as a Boozeketeer, but he kind of is one. But Charles came over, and me and Aaron and Charles, might have been Paul. We decided we were making martinis, right? And there was 4 of us, so we couldn't make one, so we were making pitchers of martinis. And we made a lot of pitchers of martinis. That night did not end well. But that was an early indoctrination into, cocktails. Because the martini is the granddad of drunks everywhere. Granddad Martini, we called him. You wore an onion on his belt. So there you go. And I'll tell you, make these things. I'm going to say I probably prefer the old fashioned to the Manhattan. They're cousins. They're like distant they're kissing cousins, and sometimes you got to get in the liquor cabinet and separate those bottles because it gets weird. And then they give birth to, rock and rye. What's that all about? Manhattan's pretty sophisticated. The Manhattan is basically a whiskey martini. I mean, think about it. Booze, vermouth, garnish. What is a martini? Gin, vermouth, olive. But we're substituting probably because of the colors. There's this thing about drink that I can get all into that's like making a gravy. You want to make sure that it matches within a certain ratio of color. But there you go, the Manhattan. Hey, who made a Manhattan? Did anyone make a Manhattan out there? Did any of you guys actually make one? I want to see. Oh, there's a, yes, thumbs up, right on. We had at least one other Manhattan drinker out there. Pretty excited about that. Oh, two, look at that. You people, you're learning. You're like genetically engineered apes. I said that before. So hey, Boozeketeers. The Boozeketeers, I'm sure are all low out there. So Boozeketeers, we have a surprise for you. Yes, we do, and it's a good one. It's not like it's not like what you would usually expect from me when I say I have a surprise for you, and then it's like, oh God, and you don't want to go to your hotel room because who knows. But I got a surprise for you. We opened up the Boozeketeers Cafe Press Shop, where you can actually get a T-shirt or another T-shirt, or a mug or a journal or all kinds of stuff that has the Boozeketeers logo on it, which I did today in my spare time. So I think producer Maggie is putting up the address. You can go there and check it out. So there was my Facebook announcement earlier showed the Boozeketeer, Tiki King's Boozeketeers. You can get that on it. Like I said, T-shirt, coffee mug, all kinds of fun stuff. But here's the thing. You people, because you're my friends, you're all my friends and I love you. This could be the booze talking. But I gotta say, I really love booze. I'm sure about that one.
It's more Manhattan.
I need to wash the history of making that drink out of my mouth. Good God, why? Why did that happen? It's like it's gonna sit there. I'm like afraid to. I don't know what I should do with it. Okay. Oh, where was I? I was right here. Strangely enough, at the bar. So here it is, the big news. Big news. Don't tell your friends, because you're my friends, and I'm going to tell you, which doesn't matter. So hey, if you send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, which for those of you who don't know what that means, because I'm surprised that some people have no idea what that means. What that means is you mail me an envelope. Inside, not just the envelope, but take an envelope, write your address on it. That's the important part. Because I've had people who send me this note, I'm not joking. I've had people send me an envelope with my address on it. And I'm like, okay, but I already have this stuff. So anyway, what you do is take an envelope, write your name and address on it, put on a stamp, put that in another envelope and mail it to me, Tiki King, care of the Funny Farm. Just kidding. It's actually room 32A at the Santa Cruz Sanitarium for the criminally insane. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a criminal. Send it to me at Tiki King, 6235 Suite A, Highway 9 in Felton, California, 95018. And I'm sure that will pop up there in the comments shortly. And here's what's going to happen. You ready? I'm going to send you a button. I'm going to send you your official Boozeketeers button, free of charge except for the part where you have to pay for the stamps. But hey, that's a bargain. That would be a bargain at half the price. That would be the only way to make that better would be if you paid me. I mean, it'd be better for me. don't know about you people, but it would certainly, give me 30 cents. So there we go. What are we doing? Was it 12 minutes? Oh, see that? Maybe I can time travel with this drink. Oh, I keep coming back to it. It's like, this is like the sore that won't heal, and you scratch at it. And they say, stop scratching at it. But you just keep going back. I don't know. So yeah, send me a self-addressed stamped envelope. I will send you an official Boozeketeer's membership button. And then all the t-shirts and that stuff, you're on your own. I'm not going to send you that stuff because I'm not sure how much I like you. I like you. But the rest of those people, did I tell you what they do? Did I tell you about them? Remind me. Alrighty. So there it is. Episode 19, Cocktales with Tiki King. Next week, 20. The 20th episode. That means 20 weeks of nonsense, 20 wasted segments of between 12 and 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. All of your day, your Tuesday evening ruined for 20 weeks in a row. So I can only promise nothing. So thanks for tuning in, turning on, and dropping out. And I want to see. Boozeketeer roll call. Who's out there? Maggie, because I can see Maggie. She's right there. Deanne. See, but then there's a delay, so I don't know. CJ. Aaron. Turk. Barbara. Jack. John. Bob. Who else? I don't know. There's like a bunch of I don't know. I should probably write down who the Boozeketeers are. Jeff. James. Well, there you go. If I forgot your name, you should write. What's that? Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca. I didn't know you were out there. You've been all quiet. You've been like sitting there, like minding your own business, hoping I'd go away. But I didn't. And there you are. Rebecca. So, there you go. Alrighty. Wes? Wes is out there? I can't. See, that's the thing. I'm using my phone. Sometimes I use like a 42-inch plasma screen to monitor the show, but tonight I'm using my phone. So it's like a 4-inch square that's like halfway across the room. And I'm not wearing my glasses, which is why I'm not nearly as handsome. I'm missing eyebrows. It's a weird thing. But anyway, there you guys go. Welcome, Boozeketeers, to the end of the show. And thanks for all the latecomers who get nothing but my hearty wishes for stew-filled nights on cold winter days and booze-filled nights on hot summer days, only at night when it's dark during the day because of the eclipse. In any case, there's no booze in there. I'm going to have to drink the undrinkable drink as my exit. All right, you guys. Take care. Take risks. Drink drinks. Make cocktails. I want to thank everybody who tuned in. Thank you, Producer Maggie. Thank you, folks at home. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Sophie. Watch Sophie's show. I always plug his show. It's my son. He's got a radio show. Awesome DJ. He talks and you go, yeah, I don't know who this person is. It's like a professional. Sundays with Sophie on kbcz.org. Check it out. Go to Cafe Press. Buy a shirt. Show people that you're a fool. Go to my other websites. Go to tikiking.info. Join the Tiki King Paradise Club because there's more nonsense, apparently. Go to tikiking.com and explore because there's a lot of stuff there. There's too much stuff there is what I've been told. They said cull it. Cut mercilessly. So you might want to go check it out before I eliminate all of it. Except for that one weird picture of me. It's going to be a GIF. So, with that I say good night, you goddamn miscreants.